So I grew up in Goodrich, Michigan, which is kind of near Flint. I lived there until I was like in 4th grade. Eventually my family, my dad's an engineer, so we moved overseas. My brother's 2 years older than me, and so he was always playing, but by the time we got overseas, they didn't really have any girls teams, so I played with him and his friends, and it was a whole new experience getting to play with the guys when I was that little, and I think that really inspired me to play soccer. And throughout my recruiting process in high school, I played for a club in Fort Collins, Colorado, and we did a lot of the tournaments, like showcases and stuff, and eventually Bowling Green was one of my only looks, and by the time I came out here, I fell in love with it. I grew up in the Midwest, so I love Michigan, and I love being out here, and I think Bowling Green was the best fit for me. I guess if I had to describe myself as a player, I guess with one word, I would just say competitive. You could ask any of my teammates that. I think this program has built that type of competitive spirit and just wanting to push to a greater level, and I think Matt has kind of instilled that in all of us. I've always found soccer as like my release or my safe place to be able to get away and be with my teammates and do what I love, and I think that is something that's always going to be very dear to my heart. I'd have to say the win over Buffalo in the quarterfinals was probably my best moment at Bowling Green. I mean, it was a tough game, but at the end of the day, we ended up winning. And to have our fans there and all of the other student athletes in the crowd to come onto the field was a really special moment. I think the expectations are going to continue to be high through our last few games here. The pressure is obviously going to continue to build, but I think as a program, we've learned to deal with the pressure and to deal with the games, and just to know that every second counts. Every day, 1% of the season goes by, and as a senior, I know my practice days and my game days are dwindling down. I for sure know that I don't think I can go without having soccer in my life. So either that's becoming a graduate assistant at a program, or even after talking with Matt and being with the program for so long, maybe trying to play after college, I think would be a great opportunity for me. Ice Hockey is probably one of my favorite traditions here at BG. Just knowing at the end of the game that the fans and the kids and the other student athletes get to come together to sing our song together after a win is a great feeling, and I hope we get to continue to sing it for a while.